Hello and welcome back to Road to Ranked. This is Professor Walnut here in the Pokemon Battle Lab. Today we're going to be getting straight into the team breakdown as we are using a new team today. See you over there. The team we're using today is created by a player named Mystic Mew on Showdown, and it has ranked highly both on in-game ladder and in Showdown ladder. It's a really unique team using Pheromosa to boost up both, either Entei or Celesteela, with coaching to give them defense boosts and attack boosts at the same time, and then speed swap to potentially make them extremely quick. Likewise, it pairs well with Kyogre because of the speed swap, and you can get some very fast water spouts off because of it. Mind you, coaching is a little bit less useful into Kyogre, but that's where the other interesting thing comes from, is that this is a Weakness Policy Kyogre set. So you could get yourself in a situation where, say, the opponent leads Alecki, you max Kyogre to take the Electro Webs and activate your Weakness Policy. The next turn, Pheromosa just goes for Speed Swap, and you've got a high-speed Kyogre ready to just wreck everything. Likewise, we're running an Amoonguss for some support, some redirection, and Spore. And hey, if your opponent's got Trick Room, leading Amoonguss into that is always nice because you can just put the Trick Roomer to sleep, or if they happen to get it up, Amoonguss is one of the faster things on the field. And then finally, to round it all out, we've got Ditto here with a Choice Scarf, which is pretty clearly used for switching into, say, your opponent's other restricted Pokemon, leaving you with a team of 2 restricteds, potentially. Also, it's just incredibly flexible in the sense that you can change into any of your opponent's Pokemon on the fly. So, yeah, that's the team, and I will see you in the battles. So here we are, getting straight into today's battles. Let's see who we can find. Alright, here we are with our first opponent of the day, Topher? Hard to say. But they're running a Sun team. Let's see. Winning the Weather War will obviously be crucial here because almost everything on their team drops to Kyogre after we win the Weather War. I do not want to start off with Kyogre, though. I do want to start with Pheromosa. Some speed swap shenanigans could be very useful. And I think I'll bring Entei here. I will bring Kyogre in the back. I think it's going to be useful. And then I'm thinking Celesteela, but there's so much fire on this team that maybe it's not worth it. Although one negation of a Max Quake from Groudon or something like that could be incredibly useful. In fact, aside from fire moves, in the rain it matches up really well into Entei, so I'm going to bring Celesteela in the back as well. Ditto is a consideration for this team, against this team, I think. We could pretty easily copy something here and go crazy with it, but I'm not sure how easy that's going to be to pull off. And then Amoonguss probably just takes a hit and drops from almost everything on the team. So, yeah, here we go. And we'll see how they feel like leading. Alecki Charizard. Very interesting. I actually wonder if Entei is a decent max option here. Charizard can obviously max outright here and go for an Airstream or a excuse me, an Airstream or the Gmax fire move. And Alecki's here, obviously, to drop my speed. But I might outspeed still, even at -1. So for that reason, I almost want to just, immediately speed swap into Entei. And go for Max Strike. Yeah, that's what I'm going to start with. I definitely am not 100% confident that we're going to pull this off perfectly, but we will definitely try. Entei as a max option is a little weird here, I think, so I'm not confident that we'll come out of this well, but we'll find out. But it's definitely clear they want to set up the max wildfire effect. But max strike to slow them down. Like, if they don't go for max airstream here, it's Electro Web. Okay. Let's see if Pheromosa outspeeds afterward. That I wasn't sure about. It does not. Okay, and they went for airstream. Into Entei, though. Interesting. Well... yeah, that's fascinating. I'm not sure what to make of that. Maybe I should have gone for the Alecki then. But I'm considering max guarding this next turn, although if they just target Pheromosa, that's pretty bad for us. Yeah, okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to protect the Pheromosa and Quake the Alecki. I think if we can get rid of Alecki, that paves the way pretty effectively for Kyogre. Excuse me. I don't want to set the sun up for the Charizard though. That's the thing. So I'm not going to max flare. Yeah, honestly, the Entei max I'm already not. I'm kind of regretting, but that's okay. We'll learn from it and go into the next match, and it's not over yet by any means. Okay, Electro Web does not KO the Pheromosa here. Let's see who they targeted. It could have been a waste of a Protect here if they just max airstreamed into the Pheromosa. But they don't. They actually go for the Entei. Yeah, maxing Entei was not the best plan here. Because now Alecki is a huge problem to everything else on my team. I could have max guarded there, and I probably should have. Alright, the upside here is that Celesteela is Assault Vest. I don't want to bring it in immediately though, so I'm going to bring Kyogre out here. In fact, Protect into... or, sorry, switch Celesteela into Protect on Kyogre feels decent. Alecki probably once again just wants to go Electro Web here. But once more, we are in a position where we're both weak to the opposing Alecki, which is obviously not ideal. I went Volt Switch. It still did way too much damage. Yeah, we're done. This battle's over probably. Oh, they went to Venusaur, that's interesting. And they did Airstream again. They never got their G-Max effect up, which is nice. Which is honestly nice. We keep the Rain. They're slowly being whittled down thanks to the Life Orb. I'm going to... what do they switch? I'm going to Rock Slide and switch back to Pheromosa. This battle's going to get a little weird, I think. I mean, it's already been a little weird. Maxing Entei was definitely not the play. But hey, you live and you learn, right? We're losing Pheromosa like 100% here. So good night, Pheromosa. Celesteela survives that though, which is great. Heatwave was a good choice there. Leaf Storm, we should survive that too, I think. We better. Okay, yeah, and Rock Slide will get a KO here. But yeah, now all they really have to do is bring in Alecki, which is pretty bad for us, not gonna lie. I could have contemplated not picking up a KO there, but yeah, I I don't think we really had much of an out for this game after my first turn play. I don't think Entei was the correct call. I mean, I feel like it could have been, sort of, but they definitely led in a way that was not great for us. Yeah, here's Alecki. I'll just... I mean, I'll Rock Slide, and I will... I could Protect. This set doesn't have Origin Pulse on it, and here's where I would kind of want Origin Pulse, but I think we'd go down this turn basically no matter what. I'm going to Ice Beam the Alecki, I think. Interesting. Not quite what I expected. They win the Weather War, which we were obviously trying to avoid happening, but, you know, we are where we are. They're definitely going to Electro Web here. They could just Volt Switch, I suppose, but yeah. A miss on Electro Web there would have been huge, but, you know, it's not super likely. We're dropping our speed here, so this game's definitely going to my opponent, absolutely. We do get our policy off, though, which is fantastic. So we dropped the Alecki, but at what cost, right? Well, I don't know, we might not drop the Alecki, it could be Sash. It's not Sash. Huh, I was assuming Sash this whole time, to be honest. Now Venusaur just outspeeds and wins the game, though, so... Unless they miss, they could miss. I mean, yeah, if they go for, like, Leaf Storm they miss, then we might still have an out here. They connect. Okay. Well, that's the game. I was gonna say we could like make an attempt to stall out the Sun and stuff, but even then we lost some speed to Alecki, so I don't know that we had any out. But good game to my opponent. I definitely misplayed there at the very beginning. I think, yeah. Excuse me. We'll go into a game 2 here. That was a really quick one. We might even do 3 today. So we jump up to 3,679, you know. A decent win-loss spread for this season, though. And obviously, like, I've played a lot more this season than I did last season, which is pretty cool. My immediate impulse is to go Celesteela here. And I think I will. Like, Celesteela, Pheromosa, get a speed swap off, and then just go for max Rock Falls and stuff, or max Steel Spikes, depending on what comes out. Since Celesteela is physical, but is commonly special, if they lead Grimmsnarl, they might set up screens and just lose Grimmsnarl immediately. Amoonguss has some application here, especially if they bring the Rotom, as long as the Rotom does not have Goggles, which is not impossible. And then I'll bring Kyogre in the back here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So the question is going to end up being, do I want to like max Celesteela or wait to max later? And I think it's going to depend on what they lead. Cloyster Moltres, interesting combo. How do I feel about that? I feel pretty good. Like what? I could Rockfall either of these Pokemon. Cloyster is a super interesting option here. Trying to figure out what's more powerful. The Max Overgrowth might be more powerful, right? No, they're the same. Okay. So I'm thinking Overgrowth into the Cloyster while I speed swap. Although the problem with that is that Cloyster is very specially defensive. Physically defensive, so I won't do like a ton of damage. It's hard to say what to do here. I could also just Quake it, so I can take Moltres' hits a little better. I think that's what I'll do. I'm Assault Vested, so... Yeah, they're maxing first because I'm slower right now, but I'll be faster after this. Yeah, and I figured it'd be the Moltres maxing. And they'll probably Airstream the Pheromosa. I'd probably lose Pheromosa here, actually. But I think that's okay, as long as we get the speed swap off. If we can get some KOs, we'll start to snowball the game a bit, especially since Celesteela gets a attack boost on its max. Sorry, on its beast boost. It gets an attack boost. There's a speed swap. No protect from Cloister, which is nice. Let's see how much damage we can do with Quake. Not amazing damage, but I think honestly an Overgrowth will KO after that. And that brings our Spadef up. Like I said, they're probably gonna... Oh, they're just Ice Beaming. That's totally fine with me, it does nothing. And they're going Max Darkness. Oh, okay. I guess Darkness is fine, I don't mind that at all, actually. Like, here's the thing, I can now switch out Pheromosa. We are Spadef down, but that's okay too. I'm going to Overgrowth. And I will go into... Do I want to go into Kyogre here or Amoonguss? I think it's Amoonguss. So the thing is, when I switch Pheromosa out, it'll get its original speed back, which means that I can potentially use Speed Swap for Kyogre later in the game. So I think that's what I'll do, is switch to Amoonguss here. Like, I'm basically ignoring the Moltres altogether for the time being. Oh, okay. Ice School Shard, whatever. I don't mind that. I guess they're probably going to go Max Airstream now into the Amoonguss. But we're Koba Berry. Is that KO? It looks like a KO. I'm not quite sure, though. It was going to be close, but I think it was. I thought it was enough to pick up a KO. Yeah, okay. Because we did it like a little over 33% there on the Max Quake. Now we get an attack boost, which is fantastic. There's the Airstream, popping our Koba. We should survive because of that, but I could be wrong here. We'll see. The key is that Moltres never got any boosts here. Oh yeah, we survived that quite handily, actually. But yeah, we're not allowing Moltres to get any boosts here, because most likely they're Weakness Policy, and then there's always the trouble of when it goes below 50%, Berserk activates, so it could get to +3 pretty quickly. Alright, so they, based on the damage to Cloister, they must know I'm physical now, but I'm still going to go for a Steel Spike onto the Grimmsnarl anyway. And I'm thinking I might just protect the Amoonguss this turn, because they might want to try to KO it. They'll be faster with Moltres now, I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, they definitely figured out what we are. That's okay, we got a +1 attack boost, so this might still just KO anyway. In fact, I think it will. Oh, so close. Okay. That is okay with me. And we're still faster, so okay, they just Airstream again. We should survive. Yep. Now we're not faster, but that's fine. Like, I'm not that threatened by Moltres. And we can get a Rock Slide off. Actually, it's probably more likely we want to go for Iron Head. They never dropped our attack power again. But yeah, if we go for Iron Head here, KO the Grimmsnarl, get an attack boost, and maybe Spore the Moltres and see if we can. Yeah, let's see if Amoonguss will survive this turn. I'm not sure. Oh, Fake Tears. Okay. Neat. So they really want to take out Amoonguss. That's fine with me. There's Iron Head. We are still faster than the Moltres. What? At +2, we are still faster? That's a surprise and obviously extremely good for us. Oh, we get speed boost now when we KO. Never mind. Okay, there goes the Amoonguss. I can go for coaching now. So I'll bring Pheromosa in. There's Rotom. Okay. I'm a little scared of Rotom, actually. Yeah, I think what I'll do... We're speed tying with Pheromosa now, which is a little awkward, but I think what I'll do is actually Seed Bomb the Rotom. while going for coaching on the Celesteela. Okay, Celesteela moves first, but I think we might still get a KO here. Never mind, we don't come anywhere near. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's okay. We'll see if we survive T-Bolt. There's coaching. Right, yeah, we're not speed tying anymore because we got speed boosts. Duh. Come on. Volt switch. Show me a survival. Oh, they went for Pheromosa. We're rocking then. We're totally fine now. So we can seed bomb again. I don't know that the Rotom is going to be. Yeah, I don't know that the Rotom is going to be running Protect, so I'm going to go for that Seed Bomb, and I'm going to protect the Kyogre so we can Ice Beam Moltres later. Kyogre Protect. Show me no Rotom Protect. Sweet, we're good. We are chilling. And we got the attack boost there as well, so next turn we can just Ice Beam into Rock Slide, or Rock Slide into Ice Beam more realistically. There's Wrath. Well, we should take this without too much trouble, right? Yeah, Celesteela came up huge for us. That was a crit too. Neat. Yeah, Celesteela was perfect for us this game. Yeah, it's Rock Slide. Ooh, maybe it's not Rock Slide. You know what? Because Celesteela is going first, we would activate a policy if we did that first, and then they might get a double KO because of that policy. So we're gonna Iron Head Ice Beam this time. Yeah. Next turn, if it survives this, we should be free to rock. Ooh. Well, I was gonna say we should be free to Rock Slide this turn, but I don't think so actually. Kyogre doesn't take that much damage from that Fiery Wrath. Even if it gets a +1 boost and becomes single target, we'll survive. As long as we don't flinch again, we should win. But that is a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. We could also flinch here with Iron Head as well, and if so, we just win. Yeah, there's Berserk. They do not get a flinch. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble, actually. Yep, Kyogre takes that just fine. Ice Beam, come on, don't flinch. Oh no. Okay. Well, that doesn't feel great, does it? We might take one more as a single target there. I'm not 100% sure, but, like, it will not feel great to triple flinch and then lose this. That went Hurricane. But we hang on. Okay. But we get confused. Come on, don't hit yourself, please. Please? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. They got every one of their special effects. That was ridiculous. Okay, all right, we win that one. It came really close thanks to some pretty crazy hacks there at the end. Because the first one was so short, we're gonna go into a third game now. That was nuts. That was truly nuts. Cool, cool. Seems like we hover like in the 1,000 to 3,000 range pretty consistently, which is pretty neat. Oh, we're up against number 286 on the ladder. Oh boy, this is going to be a good team. Strong one. All right. So a team like this, they want to set up. Yeah. They want to set up their screens with Lapras and then go from there. I think Celesteela and Pheromosa probably is the right call here. I don't know what they're going to bring aside from that. But let's see. I'm good with bringing Kyogre, and I almost want to bring Ditto. For various reasons. Like, Ditto is great into Zacian, so we get to copy its boost, then get our own boost, and still have Choice Scarfs to be faster than it. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. The scary thing here is if they lead Zapdos, but I'm not sure what I can do about that, so here we go. I guess what I can do about that is just not like, protect Pheromosa and not, Not right now, kiddo. Sorry about that. Okay, it's Lapras Zacian. I don't mind that. I guess most likely they protect Zacian here. We'll see. Yeah, most likely they protect Zacian and go max, max for Lapras. For that reason, I'm going to overgrowth the Lapras while I go for coaching. Lapras still might outspeed, but next turn I'll be able to speed swap so I can get a good max steel spike into the Zacian. They could also just not protect their Zacian, but we'll see. I guess my other consideration was just not maxing and potentially trying to max Kyogre later, but I think Kyogre is basically always better as a late game water spout mon. I could also see him doubling into Pheromosa, which wouldn't be, I guess it'd be fine. Not ideal, but fine. Yes, Zacian does protect. Okay. Alright, we got the read. We go for coaching. I'm not sure if we're faster than Lapras. If we are, this will be good. Nope, okay. Yeah, they're faster. But that's fine. We're basically just going to have to accept that they're getting their screen set up and just like play as best we can with that. But I can speed swap next turn and go for a max steel spike, and I think that's going to be a pretty strong play. Yeah, Lapras takes that really well anyway. Hopefully they weren't weakness policy, but I'm guessing not. Yeah, okay. I almost want to protect Pheromosa this turn with the read that Lapras is going to try to max move into Celesteela, and Zacian wants to finish off the Pheromosa. That's what I'm going to do. It just gives Pheromosa one more turn of being on the field and being disruptive. No, okay, never mind. I misread that entirely. Well, that's a shame. We should take this decently. Yeah, we do. Alright, did they double it? I hope they doubled it. Nah, they went for Pheromosa. Okay. That's a shame. We don't get our speed swap off, so maybe I should have always gone for that there, but I just kind of felt like the obvious play on their end was to not waste a max move on my last, like, 10 HP. But I guess, like, reasonably they could expect to protect there, and then... okay, so there's a steel spike to increase our defenses. The awkward thing is that we're in, like, we've got Celesteela in front of Zacian, so I don't really want to transform into the Lapras. That doesn't do a whole lot for us. So now we need to bring out Lapras, Kyogre in this position, which is awkward. But I can Quake the Zacian and protect. Lapras could have max lightning, which would be a little uncomfortable. Quake should KO Zacian based on the damage that that steel spike did. They're not protecting Zacian. They just went Sacred Sword. Great. That's good for me. That's very good for me. Since they're not policy... Oh, they doubled Kyogre. Interesting. That was a really good protect for us then. Like a really great protect. Because there goes Zacian. Given that Lapras is not policy, it's probably got Light Clay, which means that its screens are going to last for 8 turns, which is pretty annoying. not gonna lie. We also can't transform into their Zacian now since we have dropped the Zacian. But we've also got Lapras, Celesteela, and Kyogre set up pretty well. We're almost full HP on Kyogre. If the next Pokemon they send out is not faster than Kyogre, then we can go for a pretty strong Water Spout here. And it's possible that Lapras is it's Zapdos. Zapdos is faster. Okay. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll just go for Scald. Scald Seed Bomb here, I think, is a great play. Because here's the thing, Kyogre is running Weakness Policy, so yeah, Seed Bomb into Ice Beam. Yeah, Ice Beam's better actually, not Scald. We're probably not KOing the Lapras, but we will KO the Zapdos if this turn goes the way I think it's going to go. Mind you, they might know the team, so they might target differently than I expect. They did. I think they know the team. Good damage anyway. Hydro Pump, and oh, it misses. That's great for us too. Yep. Kyogre is now at full HP. Like, I almost feel like I could even Water Spout here. That kind of backfires a little bit if they're Absorb. Okay, that's fine with me. I went for Roost. Good read. I should have yeah, I should have Water Spouted there. I think we're still probably okay though. As Lapras continues trying to heal up. There goes the grass. Let me double check the rest of their team just so I have an understanding of what their potential switch-ins are. Nothing good for them, actually. I almost want to Rock Slide Water Spout here. Because I still really want to take out the Celesteela, I'm pretty sure. And they know I'm afraid to Quick Water Spout. Voltage into Celesteela. Take that mostly fine. Are you Water Absorb? You are. Okay, so that does backfire very slightly, but we should get a KO onto the Lapras, and we might still just KO with Seed Bomb, I'm not sure. Yeah, there goes not Lapras, Zapdos. Oh, Zapdos actually survives. Oh, we get another dodge on the Hydro Pump. That's got to be a little tilting. Okay. Right, that's right. I forgot we Rock Slided there, so obviously fantastic for us. There goes the rain, which means we could switch out this turn actually and get the rain back up. Let's see. Urshifu comes out. Single strike. Yeah, I want to switch to Ditto. Never mind. We're not gonna get the rain back up, but that's okay. We'll Ice Beam the Lapras, or we'll either Ice Beam the Lapras or the Urshifu. My only concern is another Lapras Protect. I think it's fine if it does protect, though. So we're going to have a Scarf Urshifu here in this endgame. Yep, they went for Wicked Blow. Probably into... Yep. Celesteela slot. Kind of expected that, to be honest. We get our Ice Beam off. This should KO at that tiny range. Like, if it doesn't, we're in trouble. Never mind. Okay. That's uncomfortable. Oh, that doesn't really do damage either. I think we're fine. Because, yeah, we just close combat. And then switch out. Close combat the Urshifu. Switch to Celesteela. And we should be chilling. The only annoying thing is the fact that they're going to have, they're probably choice Focus Band, Focus Sash. One of those. CC. Oh, it doesn't even, huh. Is that a defensive set? That's fascinating. And they CC back, which gets the KO, obviously. Yeah, the awkward thing here is going to be that, does freeze dry KO here? It does, yeah. The awkward thing here is going to be that they don't have Aurora Veil anymore. That's what saved them, honestly, was the Aurora Veil. Targeting is going to be important here. We're going to have to Scald into the Urshifu slot, I'm pretty sure, and then take a... we'll take both a Wicked Blow and a Freeze Dry here. If we survive both of those, we'll win, but it's going to be close, I think. This is well played by my opponent. Okay, how do I take this? Oh, never mind, we don't survive both. Okay, that's the game, I guess. If they weren't Water Absorb, we could win, but... man, close one. Well played by my opponent. That definitely worth being, like, it's clear why they're so high ladder. Yeah, that's the game. Okay. Now I'm wondering if maybe I should have just gone for the Lapras, but even then I don't know that we survived 2 Wicked Blows, so I think it probably was better that we didn't. Yeah, man. Maybe the turn that I used Rock Slide rather than Seed Bomb was actually not the right play. We would have KO'd the Lapras, I think, and I think the problem was the Lapras having survived for such a long time. Yeah, that was problematic. So, I don't know. It was a question of targeting, for sure, and it was difficult in that game to figure out exactly what the right targets were. But I guess also the switch into Ditto was maybe questionable. But I was just going to lose Celesteela there anyway. But I lost Celesteela again anyway, regardless. So maybe I didn't... maybe that turn I don't switch out, right? Instead of switching Kyogre out. Yeah, I think that's the difference maker. We don't switch Kyogre out into Celesteela and double the Urshifu the turn that we attacked it. So yeah, there's a difference maker right there. I was just kind of trying to mitigate the damage that I would take with a Kyogre, but instead I think that I just threw the game because the Urshifu plus the Lapras was too much for Kyogre in the end right there. Yeah. Thanks again for being here. As always, if you made it here to the end of the video, I really appreciate you. Once again, please leave a like and comment. For today's question, I'd like to know what your favorite restricted duo has been for Series 12 so far, and what you're planning on bringing to the ranked ladder when it finally drops on February 1st. With all that said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.